You ever get that feeling where life's just rushing past you, like you're on the sidelines waiting?
Oh, constantly. Yeah. It's like we're all chasing some finish line that isn't really there, the job, the house, whatever.
Right, and we miss what's actually happening.
We miss the only thing that is happening, really.
Exactly. So that feeling, that sense of always waiting for the real thing to start, that's what we're doing a deep dive into today. We want to unpack this idea of the present moment. It sounds simple, but there's real power there, right?
Huge power, yeah. And how focusing on the now can kind of shift everything, make you feel less overwhelmed, maybe, less like you're missing out.
Precisely. Okay, so first off, something that really jumped out at me was this tendency we have to postpone being happy.
The I'll be happy when trap.
Totally. I'll be happy when I get the promotion, when I lose the weight, when I find the partner. We live in this future that, well, it never quite arrives, does it?
No, and the conversation really highlighted that. It called the future a concept, something in our heads.
A concept. I like that.
Yeah. It says it never actually arrives, but our life, our breath, our heartbeat, it's happening right here, which is, well, it's profound when you stop and think about it.
It really is. Why do you think we do that so much? Get lost in the future?
Good question. Maybe it feels safer, like we can control it. But we're trading the actual experience of now for this, like, imaginary payoff later.
And modern life just cranks that up to 11, doesn't it? The scrolling, the comparing.
Oh, absolutely. Performing. All these external pressures just constantly pull us away.
Yeah. And the source material connects this to Lao Tzu, that quote about caring what others think.
Care about what other people think, and you'll always be their prisoner.
Right.
It really lands. How much energy do we spend trying to get that validation from outside? So much. And the conversation pointed out that danger, becoming this watered-down version of yourself just to fit in.
And then maybe calling that success, which feels backward.
Completely backward. Because what's real success then? The conversation suggests something different.
Yeah. What was it? Success is freedom, peace.
Waking up and being proud of who you are without anyone clapping. That's the key part.
That hits different. It connects success to an internal state, not just stuff you achieve.
Which loops right back to being present, doesn't it? Can you really have that inner peace if your mind is always somewhere else, striving?
Probably not. And that brings us to surrender, which I admit sounds a bit passive sometimes.
Yeah, it can sound like giving up, but that's not how the conversation framed it at all. It's more like acceptance.
Okay.
Like showing up to life exactly as it is and saying, all right, I'm here, let's go. Not fighting it.
So like Eckhart Tolle's idea of yielding, not opposing the flow.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Yielding to the flow. Think of it like redirecting energy instead of just blocking it. It's not weakness.
No, actually it sounds like strength. Because fighting reality, wishing things were different right now, that's just exhausting.
It's incredibly draining. The conversation puts it, fighting reality only drains you. But flowing with it, that's power.
Okay, that makes sense. You free up energy when you stop pushing against the inevitable?
Yeah, like accepting it's raining instead of yelling at the clouds. You can still grab an umbrella.
Right. So, okay, how do we actually do this? How do we bring this into, like, a Tuesday afternoon?
Well, the conversation had this really direct question, almost startlingly simple.
Which was?
What problem do I have at this exact second?
Okay. At this exact second.
Right now. Not 5 minutes ago. Not what might happen tomorrow. Just now.
Okay?
And the point is,
Chances are you're okay.
chances are you're breathing. You're fundamentally okay in this precise moment. Your immediate needs are probably met.
And that's enough.
That's enough as a starting point, because most of the anxiety, the stuff that makes us feel bad,
It lives in the past or the future, replaying things or worrying about what ifs.
exactly. But the conversation nails it. The present. It's manageable. It's the only place peace exists.
Okay, but wait. Does this mean we just sit back and let things happen? Like, do we stop trying to achieve things?
No, that's a really important clarification the conversation makes too. It's not about becoming passive.
Good.
It says, doesn't mean you stop trying, just means you stop resisting. Big difference there.
Stop resisting. Okay, so you can still work towards goals.
Absolutely. You can chase dreams, but you don't have to hate where you are right now while you're doing it.
Ah, okay. You can accept today while building tomorrow. I like that balance.
It's key. And another really cool point they brought up was about that voice in your head.
The nonstop chatter.
Yeah. The idea that you're not the voice in your head, you're the one listening to it.
Whoa. Okay, that takes a second to sink in. Because we usually think we are that voice, right? especially the critical one.
We totally identify with it. But seeing yourself as the awareness behind the voice, that gives you space. It gives you perspective.
So when that voice says, you're messing up or you're not good enough,
you can recognize it. As the conversation suggests, remind yourself, that voice isn't the truth. It's just noise.
It's just noise. You're the listener, the stillness underneath.
Exactly. And that awareness allows you to not get swept away by every negative thought.
Okay. So bringing it all back home, practically speaking, what can people listening right now actually do?
The advice was really simple, really grounded, like show up today.
How?
Be present with your breath. Just notice it. Feel your feet on the ground. Connect with the physical. Pay attention to the people around you.
Simple anchors, things you can do anytime, anywhere.
Just little ways to pull yourself back from the mental swirl into the actual moment.
Because, like the conversation stated so clearly, life isn't happening later.
It's happening now. It's the only time it ever happens.
And when you really grasp that, when you really start to live that,
every ordinary moment becomes extraordinary. It shifts everything.
Wow. And that final quote they used from Tolle about the step you're taking right now.
Yeah. The only thing that is ultimately real about your journey is the step you are taking at this moment. And that step, that present moment, action or awareness.
It matters.
It's all that matters. In a way.
So wrapping up this deep dive, it seems the big takeaway is that this present moment, it isn't just some point on a timeline. It's where reality lives.
It's the whole arena. And tapping into it holds the key to, well, maybe less anxiety, more peace, more genuine freedom.
And a deeper sense of actually being alive, not just waiting to live.
Which leaves us with a question for you, the listener, to maybe mull over.
Right.
How might consciously, deliberately focusing on your present moment, even just for a few minutes each day, start to change how you actually experience your life? What might shift for you if you just showed up for now?